This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's so tight. Here we go.
We're here today with Mr. Everywhere, K-TRIK-E. Playing 20 questions for 21 if we're going to be technical. And we're about to kick this off the right way. Not much. So when was the moment in life you realized this is what you wanted to do?
It's like, I got two moments, man. Like when I was 4, man, my pops let me see James Brown get down one time and on television. And I already knew it was something special about how he had people gravitating to him, you know what I'm saying, the moves. It wasn't also about the performance, even though the performance was off the chain, don't get me wrong. But it was the fact that how he commanded the crowd, you know what I'm saying, to make people feel good, to make people get up out their seat, man. And the songs and his charismatics, it was crazy. It was bananas. And I said, you know, at a young age, I was looking at myself, I need to find a way to make people do that about me. So, you know, I learned how to do most of the things, from dancing to playing drums to singing at the church to, you know what I mean, just playing sports, whatever. But music always resonated like you know, you got Thor and his hammer, you got, you know, Captain America and his shield, you got you got Superman and his cape. So when I hold a microphone or if I'm in the studio working on beats, that's the same feeling, man. It's like I can't say I'm a superhero, but I get that same feeling that my talent can help save somebody, help somebody else, assist somebody else, either by mood or, you know what I'm saying, or by character or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that when I was 4, and then, you know, back in 2003, when I opened up for Pastor Troy, man, and these cats in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, some promoters, they looked at my craft like, you know what I'm saying, you're a breath of fresh air. You was like, what we were looking for. And I'm like, word? He said, yeah. So, you know, we just got the politic and they gave me a chance, man, and boom, it just one stepping stone after that, you know what I mean? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, College Web Magazine back in the day, before I released my album. They gave me a chance, man. They helped glue me up. That's how I got to go, you know what I'm saying, virtually to Japan, Russia, Germany, South Africa, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have been there in the flesh, but the fact that my music got there and everybody started like tagging to it, you know what I mean? Tagging me to it, like, it was like, dude, like, you really are that dude, because they look at my history of the music, and they also looked at my history as a person, the stuff I've been through, so, you know, it worked out. So, you know what I'm saying, when I was 4, and then, you know, 2003, 2006, those moments, man, when I was like, this is gonna happen. This is really gonna happen. So, you know, here we are.
Oh yeah. Now, which aspect of the business do you prefer most?
Business and networking. Business and networking, because it's been tried and proven. Okay, let's say you and I were just got off the plane, Cali, right? Mm-hmm. And our hotel accommodations was jacked up. Like, they thought we was coming the next day or the next week. So we don't have a place to stay, right? So me doing business the right way, and we got that 5% miscellaneous clause tacked onto my fee to come and perform, that liquidates into an emergency hotel stay fund for the night if we need it, or for food, or cab fare. So I can call my man, you know what I'm saying, let's say, I'm not gonna call his name, but let's say I call my man over there in California and say, listen, me and Serge, we over here in Cali, we got complications with our accommodation, so we need to come into your crib. So doing proper business practices and networking, you got friends everywhere you travel. Whether it's a tribe member, I'll explain that later. A tribe member, or, you know, one of your partners, like the producer or road manager's cousin, somebody you met on the road before that lives in that place, and yeah, just come, you know what I'm saying? Stay with me, whatever. So that's the biggest thing for me. The business of the music industry and the networking. Those right there can't trade it in for nothing. You really can't. You can't trade it in for nothing.
You're right. Another question is, what is your favorite song that you've made thus far in your career?
My favorite song. I used to have a favorite song, but it depends on the situation. So I'm gonna say "I'm That Dude" is my favorite song because of what it means. You know what I'm saying? What it means. If the situation was different, I'll probably choose another title. But right now, my favorite song is "I'm That Dude" because of what it represents.
Oh yeah. Now, what's your favorite state to perform in?
Well, if you ask somebody that knew me, they'll probably say ATL. I got a lot of love with ATL because I have friends and family there, and you know what I'm saying, it played a good part of my career. But I like performing at home, man. I love performing in South Carolina. Because it's a big state, I haven't seen the whole entire state. I've been, Charleston, I've been to Columbia, I've been to Florence, I've been to Myrtle Beach, I've been like Moncks Point, I've been to Sumter, I've been to Saluda, Greenwood. I've been all over the state, but I haven't covered the whole entire state. You know what I'm saying? And for me, being from South Carolina, how can you not love performing in South Carolina? Because the people are wholesome in South Carolina, and at the same time, you never get enough. It's like people in South Carolina, it's like, case in point, McCormick, South Carolina, did a festival, and I did a song that catered to the event itself with 2 other songs. And people that I was thinking from South Carolina, they were from other places. They're like, man, we need to get you back home and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say, number 1, South Carolina. Okay? Number 2, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people in the ATL. And number 3, I gotta say Boston, man. I gotta say Boston. Well, it's a tie. Let me back up. It's a tie. It's a tie between ATL and Buffalo, New York. And then I gotta go with Boston. Boston, it was epic. Boston was epic. Standing room only. Everybody was everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody showed love, and that was the first time I ever performed live with just my vocals with a live band. So it was crazy, man. It was bananas.
Oh yeah. Dream collab of any artist, dead or alive?
J. Cole, because we have a similar situation. That's just without question. It's just without question. And I would say, alive-wise, and the ones that's passed, I would say Michael Jackson and James Brown, man. Michael Jackson and James Brown.
Oh yeah.
And I have to say, female-wise, it was a toss-up between Aaliyah and Left Eye, man. Straight up. Like, that was a dream collaboration, man.
Yeah, that's an elite level of talent there.
Yeah.
It's a rumor that J. Cole's mother is from this very town.
J. Cole's mom, well, she's not from here, but she lived here, and she's a great person. I mean, a treasure to meet. You know what I mean? Not because, I've met her personally, but she's real. I mean, anybody that know her will tell you she's a real person. She don't like acknowledge the fact that her son is J. Cole, like somebody else who was like, oh, my son is J. Cole. No, she's real, she's wholesome, and she don't allow the exposure, I'm gonna use the word exposure, overwhelm her or her family. Everybody's still who they are. Once you meet them, if you didn't know who she was, you wouldn't know that's J. Cole. You know what I mean? You wouldn't, and like I say, I respect that relationship she has with her sons, with her family, period. Because they're a tight-knit family. You know, and I shout out to him, salute, for real.
Now, for the people that don't know, you're an incredible martial artist. So far as your music work, what martial artist would you compare your musical stylings to?
I gotta go down a short list with that one. Top of the list, I'll have to say Michael J. White, Steven Seagal, Jet Li, Jason Statham, Martin Dacascos, and last but not least, I would have to say I would have to say as a whole, all brother martial arts. I would have to say this. I would have to say I can't say no other way. All brother. That style right there. When you got three brothers, same family, on the same roof, teaching multiple styles at the same time. How can you do it, bro?
Exactly. I was thinking you were gonna say the dragon. I thought you were gonna bring out a dragon.
If you went to the traditional aspect of the philosophy, I have to throw the dragon in. I have to.
Oh yeah.
So then, no disrespect to him, but when you talking about my personality, my character, and my music, then you know, the philosophy of the martial art game, yeah, I would have to go with the dragon. I would.
Oh yeah. And what is your vision for this state? Because we're not known for a multitude of artists. And I was just wondering, like, if you could see South Carolina as the way you see fit, what would be like the musical, like, threshold?
History. People need to stop getting away from the history between the state of South Carolina and music. If people would do the history of music and the history of South Carolina, they will understand that a lot of stuff that you hear today came from this state. A lot of artists that's out here right now that's platinum came from this state. I mean, Ray Charles spent some time in South Carolina. James Brown spent time in South Carolina. Bone Crusher spent time here in South Carolina. You know, you got Lil Roo, you know what I'm saying, from Columbia, you know what I'm saying? This area, he did his thing with, you know, a lot of labels. And everybody had their own distinctive style and their own distinctive sound. You know, the 808 drum kit, it surfaced between Charleston and Atlanta. So, you know, South Carolina has a lot of history with music. You can't just look at us as being bluegrass and country and folk music and acoustic music. No, it has a lot of history in the rap game. That's why I still do what I do, because I have belief in South Carolina. I do. That's why I denounced the facts. I didn't denounce it, but I denied certain opportunities because I had to say I was from somewhere else. I'm not gonna list the cities I was supposed to say I was from, but a lot of times I lost deals because I wouldn't say I'm from here or from there. It wasn't the fact that I didn't love those cities, because I still go to those cities, but to grow up here, be born here. Shout out to Honey Path, South Carolina, by the way. But anyway, to grow up here and perform here, what do I look like saying I'm from somewhere else?
Right.
Unless I say I'm from California by way of South Carolina.
Yep.
That's the only way I can do that. But as long as I can go visit other cities and come home, I'm good.
We got a lot of artists from here. We got Childish Major as well. He's from here. Who else? Young Jeezy grew up here, I heard.
They say he's from like down there by Columbia somewhere or whatever, but you know, that's neither here or there.
Yeah.
We got a lot of talent here, man.
We do.
I just wish they all just come together under one roof for a major event at least once. You know what I'm saying? Just once. But you know, South Carolina got a lot of. My vision for South Carolina, back to it, is this. My overall vision is to watch my state transcend above the negativity and the BS that's keeping us down. You know, I wish that I could be that pioneer artist that would allow the whites to mix with the blacks. And I'm not talking about the average white and black. I'm talking about the people in corporate America, like downtown Anderson versus, you know what I'm saying, the urban neighborhood of Anderson. I wish people would learn that this is our culture. This is our craft. We're not a threat to society. Yeah, we'll say a few MFs and a few SOBs here and there because of what we feel and what we've been through. That don't mean we're finna bust up your venue. That don't mean we're finna break in your house. We just letting you know this is what we've been through and we need help. So if you help us, we're gonna help you. You rebuke us, we're gonna rebuke you. So it's, I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I just want to watch my state and my city transcend to a higher level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? I wanna watch them grow. You know, both physically, emotionally, and mentally. I want them to grow.
That's true. That's true. I know a lot of people want to know, so I gotta ask this too. When is your next album dropping?
Well, I leave that up to the people. I leave it up to the people when my album drops. Cause right now I'm just writing and recording songs, man. And shout out to my manager Jet for helping me stay grounded and helping me do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't try to put together an album. I just make music. I just write and record what feels right. You know what I mean? What's me? What I've been through. So if the people want an album, then the people have to create an album because everything I create is from how I interact with people. You know, like I don't care if it's a school teacher, I don't care if it's a little kid, you know what I'm saying, riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? If I speak to you in the post office, I speak to you in Walmart, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take something from that conversation and I'm gonna put it in my music. And if I get a song, cool. If I just get an intro, that's cool. But I just don't feel the rush to put together an album because Prince used to just record music and like he didn't even put the music out that he recorded. He just recorded and just put it there and recorded and put it there. It's like, oh, you know what? It's time to make an album. Let's make an album. Boom. So you got 2,000 songs. Just pick 12, 15 songs or 20 songs and have a double CD and then you good. But I just don't honor the pressures or the stress of trying to put together an album when, you know what I'm saying, when I'm an independent, you know what I'm saying, I'm an independent artist, even though I have major situations with people, you know, relationships with people and stuff like that, but I just don't feel the rush to put together an album. I do have an album that I am working on, but when I finish it, because, you know, like, I just don't put pressure on myself.
Smart approach, smart approach. Any advice for other artists around here?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. I'm not be yourself as an artist. Be yourself. Just be yourself. Stop looking at the market to define your craft. Your own personality, your own craft will define you in itself. It's like, I'm still that same artist that I was when I first started. Yeah, my beats gonna change, but my mindset, my lyricism, that don't have to change. And if your lyricism change, then keep your concepts consistent. Don't try to be the next whoever you resonate to or you gravitate to. Don't be that next person. Be the next you. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. If I know artists that mimic themselves after Mystical or Kid Cudi or, you know, The Game or 50 or, you know, DJ Smurf for that matter. You know what I'm saying? They try to mimic them. It's cool to mimic them. Watch them on YouTube. Take what you like about their craft and use it. But don't just go to Pro Tools and say, hey man, you got that auto-tune, you got the isotope, you got this man. Well, maybe sound like this, maybe sound like that. No, your sound will come in a dream. You could be out there performing and somebody say something to you as a fan, then boom, you're gonna go to the studio and you're gonna try it, and guess what? Boom, that's your niche. Be yourself as a person. Let the artistry come to you. That's the best thing I can tell you. A lot of people like my charisma, like my showmanship, okay? If I become, if my music is no longer relevant, you mimic me, where your music is, it's going right behind you, right? But if you be yourself and do what you do, guess what? You're going to stay hot in your own right. You're going to stay hot. Because guess what? Can't nobody beat me and being me. It will never be another K-TRIK. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, because I always switch up. And doing something I've done for years. I can be 2012 K-TRIK tomorrow. Next year, I'll be 2027 K-TRIK. Year after that, I might be, 1972. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I knew back in 72, I can be that person. But I'm going to be me. That's what I do. So